Y'all, right now I'm supposed to be eating a late breakfast and getting ready to go back and do the rest of the Lace on Race hot takes on Juneteenth and now on the recent decision and also the ask and also housekeeping and guidelines. And then I have to write some stuff. But you know what? Life gets in the way, y'all. Life gets in the way in wonderful ways. You know, a lot of people ask me, where does the money go in Lace on Race? I'm going to tell you where it goes a lot of the time. To black women. There is not a single black woman that I see, not a single black elder, when I see them in pairs or when I see them eating alone. Oh, no, 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 no. Their money means nothing. I pick up that check. I honor black elders in a way that most of y'all don't. I just finished getting prayed over by two women. I'm here for you San Diego people. I'm here at Daily Grind. And had my breakfast sandwich. Actually, I had 2 bites of my breakfast sandwich. And these women were here. And I did my best not to eavesdrop, but I was hearing the music of their voices. I was tuning in to how they were leaning into each other. I was tuning in to how one would say something and the other one would just be saying, and the other one would say something, Lord. And then sometimes they'd just be eating and then one would look up and the other one would look up and they'd smile and they'd get back to it. One of them is going to Texas. She's getting on a plane right now. And I mentioned how much I liked her jacket and how much my mama would have liked her jacket. And we talked for a little bit, found out they were from Texas, and they liked the fact that I was from South Central Arkansas, closer to Louisiana than Texas, but they gave it to me. And I was just sitting here, and you're going to see their pictures, because one of the pictures I'm going to post up is for one of the Lace on Race hot takes, and it is listen to black women. Listen to black elders. Listen to black prophetic voices. And so these women, who I did not know, laid their hands on me here and here and here. And we do come from different faith traditions. I don't come from a faith tradition that speaks in tongues, but they do. And this one woman, she looked at me and she just said, "You are anointed. Don't let nobody take that from you. You are anointed." And she said it like she was a little bit mad, and I'm going to listen. Y'all, this is a really short video. I just had to tell you about this, and I'm going to tell you more about them. These are women. One is 73, that's Sarah, and the other one just turned yesterday. This was her birthday breakfast before she goes back to Texas. One is just turned 69. And when she put her arm around me and she leaned in and she let me put my head on her shoulder, it felt like my mama's arms. We share a heritage and a DNA that transcended. I'm going to tell you something. There's not a single black woman, not a single black woman you can't learn from and imitate and emulate and allow to penetrate you. There is nothing that anybody is saying on the internets right now that these black women did not already live through. And I sat there right here, and let them love on me. And let them give me a word. And let them prophesy on me. Now again, we come from different faith traditions. But when she said, "You are anointed," oh, it washed everything away. It washed everything away. I've heard it before. I've been careful. Sorry. I've been careful about what I say sometimes because I don't want to sound conceited, and I don't, since I've already been called a charlatan cult leader, I don't want anybody to be able to chew on red meat. But when anointed women tell another woman that they're anointed, and when they look at you eye to eye like they dare you to say different, there's no way that you cannot walk in that path. There's no way. I'm here to serve and succor and love on and put metaphorical hands on the heads of black women to tell them that they are anointed, regardless of any faith tradition you hold, or even if you hold none. All that that means in less God talk, all that that means is that you have a job to do and you don't have permission not to do it. And so I say that to you, as I have been blessed and anointed and charged, so are you. Let me pivot for a minute because my sandwich is getting cold and I gotta eat it. Let me pivot for a minute. We're going to be doing hard work. It only gets harder, y'all. And you guys are going to have to either learn to be faithful or not, reliable or not, in service to Sarah and in service to Pam, but also in service to the people that you say for, that you stand for and with. That means you can't scroll and roll 1,000 views and 25 unique responses. There are thousands, millions of spaces where that's okay. It's not okay here. If you're here, just like the women were saying, I was going to go to another place, but they're closed on Mondays, and so I took her here, and here you are. If you're here at Lace on Race, I assume some things from you. I assume that you're supposed to be here. I assume it's not an accident, which means I can and will ask things of you in the same way that these two black elder women demanded things of me. Now, when I say elder, I mean it sometimes in a metaphorical sense. One of my elders is a woman, Tessa, who's not even 30 years old yet, that I consider her my elder because she has spoken wisdom into my life in ways that I cannot and will not ignore. And there is nothing, I'm going to wait till that's done. Hold on. And there is nothing that she says that I do not let penetrate. I am a different woman because of her. We're going to keep doing this work more and more and more as we talk about things at the same time. Is Lace on Race ready? For most of you guys, no. But I don't need all 7,000 of you because most of you guys aren't here anyway. I need the people who are putting their toe in the water to go in ankle deep and then shin deep and then knee deep so that it gets marrow deep. I want to be those women that I met who exude faithfulness, who exude honor, who exude character. I want to be those women. I can still feel her arm around me, as I have not had an arm around me. Well, honestly, since the last time I went to Clark and Foster and Madeline's house a couple of weeks ago. Another set of parents that love on me like crazy and who affirm my call. We're going to talk about Madeline and Foster's response to my telling them that some people call me a cult leader. These two people who have walked faithfully and who knew me when I was but a zygote in my mama's womb. They've known me that long. They've seen my formation. They know the woman that I am. But it didn't take 59 years. These women knew me for 59 minutes. As they pressed their hands on my chest and on my head, I don't have permission to stop, which means you don't either. One of them, who didn't even know the circumstances of my life, mentioned in her prayer the midnight hours that I burned. Last night I was at the center until 2 a.m. And somehow she knew that. Who talked about, Lord, give her the financial wherewithal to continue the work you told her to do. She didn't know that we lost half our revenue in the last year. I can't stop. I won't stop. Because it would be a dishonor and a disservice to the two women who loved on me and who I will now correspond with. One lives in San Diego, very close to me. We can have coffee. But to the other one, the one that looked the most like my mama, you'll see. We're going to correspond. I can already tell that this woman is going to be laying things down on my heart, going to be putting wisdom into my mind, and is going to be giving me wings on my feet so I can walk and walk and walk. This is what it looks like, y'all. I can do no less in service to my convictions and my callings, and neither can you. Be it sacred or secular, you have a purpose. We're going to talk about this more, but this is my early morning meditation. I don't have to do anything else. Sometimes prayer comes in the form of an all-American breakfast and a chocolate mocha. I love y'all. Let's keep doing this. If you like what you heard, like, click, subscribe, definitely share. If you want to support the work of Laysign Race so that I can keep coming at you and so that I can keep honoring black women in tangible and intangible ways, support us. Yes, please. Yes, please. I'm going to be doing a formal ask. I always threaten to do it, and then I'm afraid I'm going to get my butt kicked forward and eviscerated, but I can't be afraid of that. These women basically told me, if you're not. And these women told me, I'm not allowed to be scared, so I can't be scared. They saw me so that I can see you, and I do. Let's keep walking.